Tyson Fury has retired from boxing, not once, not twice, but 5 separate times. And every single time, he came back. And now, he's back again, after returning to beat Arsenbek Makhmudov. So, how long will this comeback last? Only time will tell. But why does Fury keep retiring? What is this really about? Because it's not random, and it's not a coincidence. There's a pattern here. A pattern that explains every exit and every comeback. And once you see it, you'll understand why he might never stop. So let me explain. Retirement number 1, the David Haye fallout. The first Tyson Fury retirement came long before he was a global superstar, November 2013. At this point, Fury was a rising heavyweight contender with a reputation for trash talk, unpredictable interviews, and chaotic press conferences.
This guy's got no chance at all, yeah?
Listen, I'm Tyson Fury. I'm the best heavyweight on the planet. This idiot's getting knocked spark out, and I'm sick to death of this. This motherfucker is going to sleep.
But inside the ring, he was climbing fast. He was ranked number 2 by the WBO and number 3 by the IBF, and he had just landed the biggest opportunity of his career, a fight with David Haye. This was supposed to be huge, a massive all-British heavyweight showdown. The fight was scheduled for September 2013 and was expected to generate anywhere between £8 and £10 million in total revenue, which at the time would have been the biggest payday of Fury's career. But boxing rarely goes according to plan. Just weeks before the fight, Haye suffered a cut above his eye in training and pulled out. The fight was rescheduled. Then Haye withdrew again, this time requiring shoulder surgery. 2 training camps, 2 cancellations, nearly a full year of Fury's career stalled while he waited. For a fighter trying to break into elite level of heavyweight division, that kind of delay is career poison. Fury snapped. And that global stardom looked a long way off. He took to social media and posted a message that shocked boxing fans. "I've officially retired from boxing. There are too many bent people in this sport. Goodbye, boxing." He even told reporters he was 1,000,000% done. But the reality behind the scenes was slightly different. And Tyson Fury was far from done. The Gypsy King was still under television contracts. Promoters still had fights lined up for him. Walking away completely was never really an option, despite what he said. This retirement lasted 87 days, and 3 months later, Fury returned with a 4th-round TKO against Joey Abel. He looked rusty and heavier than usual, but he won. When reporters asked him about the retirement announcement, Fury brushed it off. He said he was just in a bad mood. Looking back at that moment established something important. For Tyson Fury, retirement could be something as simple as, "I'm angry." Retirement number 2, the collapse. But his second retirement would be something completely different, because the next time Tyson Fury walked away from boxing, he disappeared for nearly 3 years. In 2015, Fury shocked the boxing world. He defeated Vladimir Klitschko in Germany, ending one of the longest heavyweight reigns in boxing history. He reigned for so long, this period was even dubbed the Klitschko era. 11 long years as champion, and suddenly there was a new king, Tyson Fury. Overnight, he held 4 major titles: the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, and the Ring Magazine belt. But the victory that should have defined his career instead triggered its collapse. Within days of winning the IBF title, Fury was stripped because he refused to face a mandatory challenger. The Klitschko rematch kept getting delayed, and behind the scenes, Fury's life began spiraling out of control. Part of the reason was a legal case that had been hanging over him for months. Fury had tested positive for nandrolone, a banned steroid, in 2015. Nandrolone is a well-known performance-enhancing drug used by some athletes to increase muscle mass, strength, and endurance, as well as speed up recovery times. Fury's case would drag on for 2 years, but the bigger issue was something deeper. Tyson Fury was falling into a severe mental health crisis. In interviews, he later admitted to drinking 80 to 100 pints of alcohol every week. He was using cocaine heavily. His weight ballooned from roughly 260 pounds as a fighting heavyweight to somewhere between 350 and nearly 400 pounds. That means he gained around 140 pounds in less than 2 years. The transformation was shocking. Photos emerged of Fury drinking in pubs, face-planting pavements, and appearing dramatically overweight. But the darkest moment came in 2016. Fury later revealed he once drove his Ferrari at nearly 190 miles per hour towards a bridge, seriously considering suicide. He said that the only thing that stopped him was thinking about his children. At one point, doctors considered him a risk of harming himself, and his father moved into his home to monitor him. Fury would later describe that period in brutally honest terms. "I had glory, money, everything, but I had nothing." And for 924 days, Tyson Fury did not fight. That's 2 years, 6 months, and 11 days. One of the longest ever absences for a reigning heavyweight champion. During those years, the division moved on without him. A new champion emerged, a dangerous knockout artist from America, Deontay Wilder. The Bronze Bomber began saying publicly that Fury would never return, that the Gypsy King was finished. But for Tyson Fury, those words lit a spark, because eventually, Fury decided he wasn't finished after all. The Gypsy King and the Bronze Bomber didn't know it yet, but they were on a collision course. Deep Dives Sports Stories is powered by our friends at Betway. For exclusive acquisition offers, free bets, and much more, download the Betway app now. We'll get to that shortly. Retirement number 3, the legal war. During that dark period between 2016 and 2018, Fury technically retired more than once. The most confusing example came in August 2017. At the time, Fury was stuck in a legal stalemate with the UK anti-doping agency. The doping investigation had been dragging on for nearly 2 years. Fury's boxing licence was suspended. He couldn't fight in Britain. Promoters didn't want to risk booking him internationally while the case was still unresolved. The defence his legal team presented became infamous. They claimed that the nandrolone test may have been caused by eating uncastrated wild boar meat. The case dragged on for more than 700 days, and during that time, Fury grew increasingly frustrated. Then, without warning, he posted a message online. "Been very blessed in my life and career. The end." He even changed his social media biography to read "Retired Boxer." But this retirement wasn't really about quitting boxing, it was a protest, because only 4 months later, the legal case was finally resolved. Fury accepted a 2-year suspension, but most crucially, it was backdated, meaning he could return to the sport immediately. The moment the legal barriers disappeared, so did the retirement. Within weeks, he signed with promoter Frank Warren, and he began planning what would eventually become one of the most remarkable comebacks, not just in boxing, but perhaps in sporting history. The comeback transformation. When Tyson Fury decided to return to boxing in 2018, he faced an impossible task. He needed to lose roughly 10 stone, about 140 pounds, just to get back into fighting shape. His trainer at the time, Ben Davison, later said that Fury was the most out-of-shape elite athlete he had ever seen. The comeback program was brutal. Fury began running 5 miles every morning. He trained twice a day, and he followed a strict diet of roughly 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day. Within 8 months, he had lost more than 150 pounds. He then came back to fight against Tysonfury in June 2018. Fury unloaded some heavy shots in round 4, and Fury retired on his stool. Fury was back, but the real test arrived later that year, December 2018. Tyson Fury challenged the man who said he'd never return, Deontay Wilder, for the heavyweight championship of the world. The fight produced one of the most famous moments in modern boxing. In the 12th round, Wilder landed a devastating combination that knocked Tyson Fury flat on his back. Most commentators thought the fight was over, but somehow Fury rose to his feet. One American commentator famously shouted, "He rose from the dead." Although many thought Fury won the fight, it ended in a controversial split draw. Fury had landed 84 punches compared to Wilder's 71, yet the judges couldn't separate the two of them. For Fury, the comeback was complete, but the retirement cycle wasn't finished. Not even close. Retirement number 4, the fulfilled champion. Fast forward to 2022, and Tyson Fury had achieved something remarkable. He'd beaten Wilder twice, he'd sold out stadiums, and he'd earned enormous amounts of money. The second Wilder fight reportedly earned him between $25 and $30 million. The third fight with Wilder earned him over $30 million. And the Wembley fight he later had against Dillian Whyte in 2022 reportedly banked him another $30 to $35 million. By that point, Fury's total career earnings exceeded $150 million. So when he knocked out White in front of a record 94,000 fans at Wembley Stadium, he announced he was retiring. And people actually believed him this time. He had money, he had belts, and he had his health. He said to himself he had achieved everything and that no amount of money would bring him back. For the first time, it actually sounded final. Fury had stepped away and began filming a Netflix series, At Home with the Furies. The show revealed what Tyson Fury's life looked like without boxing. School runs, family dinners, cleaning up after the dogs. But the reality of retirement quickly became obvious. Fury looked restless. He described himself as a soldier with no war. And 5 months later, the cycle repeated itself. Once again, Tyson Fury returned to boxing. 224 days after beating Dillian Whyte, he was back in action for a trilogy fight with Derek Chisora in December 2022. A fight few fans had asked for, but for Fury, it served a purpose. Retirement number 5, the Usyk defeats. For years, Tyson Fury had remained undefeated, but eventually he met his match in the form of Ukrainian master technician Alexander Usyk. 2 intense fights, a split decision followed by a unanimous victory, both in favour of Usyk. Fury had suffered the first defeats of his professional career, and soon afterwards he announced his retirement again. The announcement came in a strange place though. Sitting inside of his car, filming himself on an iPhone. In the video, Fury referenced the English highwayman Dick Turpin, saying Dick Turpin wore a mask. It was Fury's way of suggesting he believed the judges had robbed him. And once again, the Gypsy King walked away from boxing. The general consensus though this time was that he would once again return. And he did. Just like before, his retirement didn't last long. In January 2026, Fury announced his comeback. His explanation was simple: boxing is boring without me. He also referenced the tragic accident involving the friends of Anthony Joshua, saying it reminded him that life is unpredictable. If you want to do something, do it now, he said. So Tyson Fury returned to training once again, preparing for another fight, another comeback, another chapter in a career defined by dramatic exits and equally dramatic returns. He returned to winning ways by defeating Arsenbek Makhmudov. As for what he does next, only time will tell. But one thing you can guarantee with Tyson Fury: expect the unexpected. But there's a pattern here. When you put all 5 retirements together, something interesting appears. The first retirement lasted 3 months. The second lasted 924 days, and the third lasted around 4 months. The fourth lasted around 5 months, and the latest one lasted roughly a year. If you remove the depression hiatus, the average Tyson Fury retirement lasts roughly 4 months. Each retirement follows a trigger: frustration, legal pressure, mental health, loss of purpose, or perceived injustice. Because Tyson Fury has said something many fighters would never admit: that boxing is the thing that keeps him stable. Without the structure of training camps, weight cuts, and fight nights, the mental chaos creeps back in. For most fighters, boxing is what they do. For Fury, it's what holds everything together. Compared to other elite fighters, Fury's cycle is almost unprecedented. Muhammad Ali retired once and came back. George Foreman returned after a 10-year break, but only once. Sugar Ray Leonard retired 4 times, but mostly for injuries or motivation. Floyd Mayweather used retirement strategically for money. Even Mike Tyson never came back 5 times at the championship level. Fury is the only one who combines repeated retirements with elite comebacks, mental health battles, and identity-driven returns. There are also benefits to stepping away. He gains time with the family, recovers from injury, and escapes the grind of media and training. But these breaks aren't enough to replace the structure boxing gives him. And there could be other motivations too: negotiation leverage, protest against perceived injustice, or managing his mental health privately. Probably all of the above. Which raises the biggest question of all: will Tyson Fury ever truly retire? History says maybe not, because for him, boxing isn't just a career. It's identity, it's purpose, it's what keeps those demons quiet. Until he finds something to replace that, the Gypsy King might keep doing exactly what he's done 5 times already: walking away and coming back.